This is the closest thing I got to a black turtleneck. So this morning I woke up feeling a little heavy. And what I mean by that is I was having some anxiety issues, I had things happening, I was thinking about stuff. When that happens, it makes it really tough for me to get into my morning routine. Especially when my morning routine involves getting up at 5 a.m. to take a tiny little dog out in 38-degree weather. Now that's a choice I make. It's a choice I have to make every morning. Am I going to sleep in or am I taking the dog out? If I don't take the dog out, she suffers. And then my wife suffers. And then I suffer. So rather than deal with the consequences of that, I just do the thing. When it comes to the morning routine, I also choose to do the thing, even when it's the last thing I want to do. I do some journaling, I write some affirmations, I write a blog post, I even make these videos. And there are mornings when that kind of thing, that's just the last thing I want to do. But I have to choose to do it. I have to choose to move forward because choosing is how I have autonomy in my life. It's how I have agency in my life. Now, there is an idea called decision fatigue, and that's a very real thing. You hear about this a lot when you study like Silicon Valley and the entrepreneur set. It's the idea that every little decision you have to make creates some small weight in your life and in your day. So as much as you can, you want to automate certain decisions so that they're not weighing you down, so that you have energy to make the bigger decisions. Now, one of the most famous stories about this kind of thing comes from Steve Jobs. The reason Steve Jobs wore black turtlenecks and jeans all the time is because someone gave him a black turtleneck at one point and he liked it and commented on it. And next thing you know, he's got a closet full of these things. And the result was that was one less decision he had to make every day. He just reached into his closet, grabbed a black turtleneck and a pair of jeans, and he was good to go. Decision made. Now, does that really relieve any sort of like psychic burden on you? Possibly. I'd say likely. And maybe when it comes to certain things like that, automating those decisions is not such a bad idea. But for me, the reality is that every little decision is actually me choosing what kind of life I want to have. And on some days, when things are heavy, when there's a big burden of work that I have to do or responsibilities I have to meet, on those days, any autonomy I can get is good. I want to have as much agency in my life as I can get. The small choices matter as much as the big choices. Sometimes they matter a lot more. So if you want agency in your own life, if you want to be able to control the direction of your life, start making all the choices. Every choice that you make is a step forward. Letting life happen to you by default, that's tempting, but in the end, you're just going to get what you get. Choose, and you may just get what you want. So make all the choices. Now, starting today, I'm going to try out a new feature. It was suggested by a friend of mine. I hope you like this. Let me know. Say something in the comments if you like or don't like it. But I'm going to present a featured book from my catalog. And today's featured book is The Antarctic Forgery. Dan Kotler and Agent Denzel find themselves struggling to survive in a hidden and abandoned Nazi base, buried under the ice of Antarctica. And they're not alone. Someone wants the secrets of that base for themselves, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. Sounds thrilling. If you're into action-adventure stories, if you like thriller novels, you might like The Antarctic Forgery. Go pick up your copy at books2read.com/Antarctic Forgery. You'll find a link below in the Thingamabob. And if you're looking for more adventure and more books, you might check out kevintumlinson.com/books. Find something you love, read it, review it, share it with a friend. It's going to do it for today's episode. I hope you got a little something out of it. I hope you enjoyed the story of Steve Jobs and his turtlenecks. And I hope it inspires you to start making some more choices in your own life. Live with autonomy. Live with some agency. And one choice you can make right now that would really help me out is if you liked this video, click like below. Share it with a friend. Click subscribe and click on the little bell icon to get notified when new videos drop. And the most important choice of all, choose to come back next time so we can talk about something else.